everyone! Welcome back to my channel. I want to talk today about how I cleared my acne. I will put a picture up right here of what my skin used to look like. That was probably when I felt the worst about it. My acne had gotten pretty bad and it was getting cystic, meaning bumps underneath the skin. And it was a very long journey for me. I know people who might be watching this are probably still struggling with this, and it feels like it's your entire life. It's gone on for so long and you see no hope in sight, and it's really frustrating. So I want to say that I sympathize with anyone watching this, and I know I've been exactly where you are right now, where you're like, I'll watch anything. So I want to give some perspective on my journey with my skin. Obviously now my skin is pretty clear, so I know it probably is hard to take this advice from me. Oh, okay, you got clear skin, but I have been there before. So I want to break this video down into two sections. I would like to make a more at-length video about my skincare regimen if you guys want, but for now I just want to talk about my journey with acne. So the first part of this video is going to be what I tried that didn't work for me and what I tried that did finally work for me. Disclaimer, this is my skin, so it's not going to be the exact same as everyone else watching this. Everybody's body is different. What reacts well for me might not happen for you, or maybe vice versa. Maybe you'll try a method that never worked for me. I want people to stay positive, and this is just genuine advice. Okay, so what didn't work for me, the first time that I noticed that I was starting to have acne was right after I graduated high school. So I never really had acne as a teenager until all of a sudden, once I hit college, boom. It was completely out of nowhere. I really hadn't changed much in my life other than I went to school. But I went to school in the same region of where my hometown is. So it wasn't anything environmental. I just had no idea what was going on. I went to the dermatologist and they prescribed me a medication called doxycycline. And doxycycline is really mild acne medication. It's probably one of the first things that they will start you off on. And it sort of worked, but kind of didn't really work for me. I tried it for a few months and I saw some change, but really not enough for me to feel like the problem was gone. So after being on that for a while, I switched to a topical gel. Epiduo was what I used then for several months after that. And Epiduo worked really well for me as a spot treatment. So if I'd have a really big zit that I wanted to get rid of the next day, I would kind of put some on it and it would sort of deflate it a little bit, but again, it didn't clear my skin. So I continued on that for a while using other products, over-the-counter, skincare lines that you can find at the drugstore. Anything that said acne, I would try. I tried toothpaste, I tried antibiotic cream on my face, like I would put like Neosporin on my zits, which kind of helped, but again, none of this actually cleared my skin. The next thing that I tried was actually a form of birth control called Nexplanon. And Nexplanon is a birth control that they put in your arm right here. I did not have a good experience with it at all. It actually made my acne like 10 times worse. The thing about birth controls is that they regulate your hormones, which can either be really good or really bad. And for me, that one did not work out at all. Plus, I didn't like the experience of getting it inserted into my arm. The doctor felt very like apathetic to me and just kind of wanted to get it done. And then when I had it removed, it was just really uncomfortable, and I didn't like the fact that somebody was creeping into my arm and pulling something out of it. So unless you're very serious about pregnancy prevention, I would not get Nexplanon for something like acne. To me, it just wasn't worth it. So finally, after tons of different methods of trying and failing, I decided to try a combination pill birth control called Sprintac. Sprintac is just basically, I'll show you guys right here, a pill pack. It's super easy. and the doctor was like, why don't you give this a try? This is maybe a little bit less dramatic than the insert, the arm insert. It did help quite a lot, actually. That helped me get rid of like the cysts underneath my skin, which were really, really hard to take care of with a regular skincare regimen. This form of birth control helped me kind of get those under control. And then from there, what was left was topical acne, like acne on the surface of my face and like acne scars. So the Sprintic really, really helped. Then after that, I started a more in-depth skincare regimen. Okay, a lot of people do like a 15-step skincare regimen, and I can't do that. I do not have the patience for that. That is just like way too much. What I do now, and what I've been doing, is I will exfoliate twice a week with a physical exfoliant. I'll put a little picture here of the one that I use. It's from a brand called Arcana. It's a cranberry gourmage. So that one is pretty gentle on the skin. It's a nice skincare brand. I really like this skincare brand. This is not a sponsored video or anything, but this one worked best for me. I typically use a cleanser from this brand called iSun. It's a lavender cleanser. It's a gel cleanser, so it's very lightly foaming, but not too harsh on the skin. In the shower, I use this cleanser right here, which is just a very lightweight, creamy cleanser. For my daycare, I use actually this SPF. I have it kind of on my desk right here. It's the Boots No. 7 Day Cream with 30 SPF. SPF is really important. And I also use another serum from Arcana, this hydrating serum, and I will use an eye cream from iSun, this peptide eye cream right here. So it hasn't taken a whole lot. Just taking care of my skin regularly has helped improve it quite a bit. So now I want to talk about acne scars. As you can see from this gradient right here, my skin went from being very acneic to clear but having some scarring and some textured skin to extremely clear now. Yeah. From the last two, I have gotten a lot of facials done where they will do either a chemical exfoliant or a peel. Facial peels are really great because they just peel you a new face, honestly. They just exfoliate your skin and help get those layers and layers and layers of textured skin off. So doing that on a regular basis, I think I got like maybe a facial a month, which is a little bit expensive, but there are ways to do it at home. You can go and book a facial once, talk to the esthetician that's working with you on, hey, how can I maintain this skincare regimen at home? And they will advise you on it. One thing that I do want to talk about is Accutane. Accutane is not something that I went on, but my brother Alston had skincare issues and he went on Accutane for a while. His skin was a bit worse than mine, and Accutane did help him quite a bit. It's very, very, very harsh on the skin. It's very severe. Like chemical peels, what I said was they peel you a new face. Well, Accutane like peels you a new body. Go down to your skull and like peel your face off. If you don't have severe acne, I would advise against it, only because it is a risk. But if it's something that, you know what, you haven't tried it yet and you're like on your last leg, I would do it. My brother has done it and it worked pretty well for him. So that is how I cleared my skin. Aside from skin focused methods, I also cleaned up a lot of my diet and drink a lot more water. I was gonna like hold up my water bottle, but I don't have it. I always found it super annoying, like the person who their entire personality was they just carried around a giant jug of water and they're like, oh my god, I just like love drinking water, I'm so hydrated. But now I sort of carry around a water bottle with me, and it is just super, super good for your entire health and your whole body, and just everything about you will feel thankful that you're drinking lots of water. Okay, you guys, so that is all I have for this video. I'm gonna make another video regarding acne, but taking a different approach on some advice that I want to give people who are struggling with acne. So please subscribe to my channel and let me know in the comments what you guys think. Did any of these things work for you? Did they not work for you? What did you try that did work for you? Or what questions do you have about acne? Let me know down below. Okay, bye!